The voter fraud crisis Trump keeps talking about in the news is called the SAVE Act. And this so-called crisis, it's not really a crisis, is one he invented. His own election security chief said that the 2020 election was the most secure election in the history of America. And then Trump fired him for saying it. Not because he failed, but because he wouldn't lie for him. Dozens of courts have said that there's no widespread fraud. Hello, welcome to this. It just doesn't exist. Republican election officials confirmed the results, and here's what people forget. This is my number one point if I could ever make one. Many candidates lost in the race in 2020, not just Trump. And that's what happens in elections. But none claimed massive fraud except one. And that would be, you know who? He who which we do not speak. And now suddenly he's talking about nationalizing elections. It's not to protect voting, but it's to control voting. And at the same time,
he's our vote. He doesn't want to lose.
He's pushing the laws that make the voting harder. The SAVE Act would require documentation and all this proof of citizenship to register to vote, things like passports and birth certificates that match your legal name. Welcome to who do you think is going to need these? Who changes their name when they get married? That creates barriers. 69 million married women in America have legally changed their name, and it does not match their birth certificate.
Right.
Okay.
No,
so
we'll have to change our name back. We'll all have to change our name back then, won't we?
I do not know what's going to happen, but it will be, a lot of people just say forget it. And you don't have a passport. Fixing that mismatch means time, paperwork, fees, government offices, waiting time, and that's the point. He won't stop the elections outright. He'll just make it extremely difficult and extremely expensive that people will just give up. This is the modern voter suppression.
Because and why doesn't he want us to vote?
His biggest fear, it's not voter fraud. He knows that doesn't even exist. It's accountability. And we can talk in a minute about why he doesn't want us to vote. And we all know why. A change in Congress means oversight, investigations, limits on his power.
Impeachment.
So instead of allowing elections, he's trying to control them, creating a fake crisis to justify real restrictions. And there is no voter fraud emergency. There is only the leader's extreme fear of losing power. And when someone tries to make voting harder, claiming that they're protecting democracy, it's not about election security. It's about desperation.